guys, Miss Sokol here. It's a very, very exciting day because we are going to be checking a few of our eggs and putting all of the eggs in the incubator to start their 21-day incubation period. So I'm going to try switching screens. So if I don't do this correctly, just hang in there for a second while I try. I think I can make myself really small. Oh, there you go. Okay. So one of the things you have to do before you get your eggs is set up your incubator. Now I'm scooching over here. This is my sewing room, which is now my office / chicken hatching room. This white box here that you can see is the incubator. And the purpose of the incubator is to keep the eggs at a perfect temperature of between 99 degrees and 101 degrees. If it gets too cold, the embryo, the chick development will stop developing. If it gets too hot, then you can literally cook your eggs. So you have to be very careful about the temperature inside the incubator. So I set that up yesterday and have been working to manage the temperature, and it's been at a very stable temperature of 99.5 since yesterday. So we're all set. We're all ready to put some eggs in. Now, if you look at the big screen here, you see 4 different eggs, and what we're going to do is something called candling. I have 18 eggs. We're not going to candle them all, but what we're looking for is to see if we can tell if it's a good egg that will likely hatch. Now, this egg here, the top middle, with this, you can see the circle around it, it's cracked. So if we see one that's cracked, we're still going to put it in the incubator, but we should probably take a note that that one looked cracked and we need to really closely monitor its development. Same thing for the one over here on the right. This one has too much air and the yolk is very dark. So that probably is not going to be a good viable egg either. Now, down here at the bottom, if we have 2 yolks, that's a bad sign as well. I'm going to slide my face over a little bit here so you can see what a good quality hatching egg will look like. You'll be able to see a lot of light through the egg. And the way we're going to do this is scroll way down here, my phone. Farmers and poultry experts have a very special tool called a candler, and I left mine at school. But I learned that we could do this with just the light from my cell phone. Now, if you look closely, you can see there's a lot of nice light shining through here. So I would say this one is probably a good, viable, quality egg to hatch. Now I'm going to write the number 1 on this egg. I don't know if you can see that. So that I can keep track of which ones were looking like good viable eggs and which ones do not. This one also looks viable. Little crackles here and there, but I think that one's going to be a good one too. This is number 2. We're not going to do them all here on camera because it would take forever, but I did want you to see some of the differences that you can see as you candle an egg. If you look really closely, this one looks a little crackly. It's got kind of speckles on it. So I'm not sure if this one's going to be okay. I will say though that as I'm looking, the yolk, that yellow part in the center, does look pretty good. So I'm hopeful for egg number 3. Oh, another speckled one. Sometimes the speckled ones don't do well, but these eggs came from a farm of a friend of mine, Miss Rosemary. She's also a teacher, and I've always had a lot of success with her eggs, meaning lots of the eggs will actually hatch into chicks. Now, tough love time, you guys. Not every egg will hatch. This is just a part of life. Sometimes things go wrong when a living thing is developing, and when we're trying to take care of these eggs correctly and making sure the temperature is correct and doing all the things that you're going to learn that we need to do to take care of our eggs, even if we did everything perfectly right, something could still go wrong. And that's just a part of life. So the reason I'm saying this is because I'm hopeful that we get 18 baby chicks from our 18 eggs. But we have to think about and prepare ourselves for some of them not surviving. And that's okay. That is just a part of nature. Oh, now this is a good one to show you. Hopefully you can see that this one looks like it has a big crack down the middle. Even though I can't, without the light, you can't tell if there's a crack. It looks totally fine, right? When I put it over the light, you can see. I'll leave it there for a minute so you can really adjust and see it. It's dark on both sides. It might also even have two yolks. I'm not sure. But this, to me, looks like it has been cracked. So this one, I'm going to write that down, probably isn't going to do very well. So this is going to be egg number 7. So we'll want to keep track of that. All right, so I'm going to stop there, guys, and I'll candle the rest, and I'll let you know how that goes. But the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and put the ones that I did mark. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the incubator and get them started. And then I will check back with you guys almost every day to have you help me tend to them, take care of them, make sure everything that they need is there and available. And we will candle them again to see exactly how they're developing on about day number 9. So today is day number 1. I'm going to put these few that I already wrote the number on, I'm going to put them in. And I'm putting them all in so that I can see the number facing up so that I can keep track. Because one of the next things that we're going to learn about is all the things we have to do, and one of the things we have to do is turn the eggs. All right, guys, so we're going to get started. As soon as the eggs get to about 99 degrees, they'll start developing into little chicken embryos. They start out looking like a nothing, and then they turn into like something that looks like an alien. And then in 21 days, we should have a baby chick. All right, talk to you soon. Love you guys.